1, 2, 3.
Did you know that the actor Henry Cavill almost missed the call for the role of Superman because he was playing World of Warcraft? You're listening to the Xbox Hub Podcast, the official podcast of TheXboxHub.com. For all the latest Xbox news, reviews, videos and opinions, make sure you visit TheXboxHub.com. But for now, settle down, get comfy and open your ears for some podcast delights. Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome to the Xbox Hub Official Podcast, episode number 13. And I want to say Happy New Year on my virtual left to Mr. Neil Watson.
Happy New Year, all right?
All right. And a Happy New Year to Mr. James Burks.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
You get your name wrong. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to say his name wrong. What's his name? And that was it. Oh, so that was a good start, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks for trying.
Sorry, it was good, wasn't it? Happy New Year to you both. You're happy. And my name's Gareth Bryony. I'm going to be your host as ever at the moment, and we're gonna have our first show of 2020. Are we excited?
Yay.
Oh my God, is that it?
That's the excitement levels, yeah.
Now, Neil, I've got a question before you. Just hit me when I was saying 2020. And this is for Neil because when we were in the 90s, do you remember an alcoholic sort of like drink called 2020?
2020?
Yeah. Oh my! I thought I was going mad then. It sort of
That was
flashed in my head.
lethal. It was lethal, wasn't it?
What was it?
There was that, and I think there was something called Mad Dog. I think it was different to 2020, or was it the same thing called Mad?
It was like a little whiskey bottle, wasn't it? Was it? Is that right?
Yeah. It was kind of around about the same time as Hooch was getting popular, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Remember the alcoholic lemonade before we had what is it nowadays? Oh, like Bacardi Breezes, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
I don't drink anymore, so I don't know.
So for people who've just tuned in, we're talking about alcoholic drinks in the 90s. Alcopops. Yeah, 2020.
They're the ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fancy a 2020 now. Can't even remember what it tastes like.
I just remember it being very lethal.
Yeah. People used to
But
drink it before they
was
used
in
to
it?
go out, didn't they?
Yeah, I used to all the time. Yeah,
Wow.
in my late teens, early 20s.
Before my time.
So do we have a
Weren't
good...
even born, James.
Oh.
No.
Did
Crazy.
you have a good Christmas? Let's talk about Christmas first of all. Did you get any good presents, Neil? Anything you enjoyed?
I got chocolate. I got cycling gels, and that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Just talk us through cycling gels first of all, for people who don't know what cycling gels are.
Well, the little gels that help you cycle quicker. Well, they don't. They just replenish your energy.
Like drugs.
So when you're, basically,
Right.
Yeah. Well, like because all cyclists are taking something, aren't they?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But no, if you're out for 3 hours, instead of stopping at this cafe and getting a sandwich, you just take a quick gel and you keep going again. So, but I basically live off the things. So get those for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
That and chocolate.
Chocolate and gel. That's good.
Yeah, I was happy though. That's all I wanted.
That's all you wanted.
Yeah.
What about you, James? Anything?
Something slightly more exciting. Pokemon Sword on the Switch. That was the best thing.
What is that?
Pokemon Sword.
I've got no idea.
You haven't lived.
No, go on. Tell me about it.
He's drank 2020. He's lived.
It's a role-playing game where you train Pokemon to fight each other.
Right.
To be the very best trainer in the world.
And is it really good to play on the Switch? Is it kind of like addictive?
Yeah, and it looks really lovely on the... I've not tried it on TV yet, but on the Switch it looks lovely.
Do you know
it's colourful, full of great characters. It's a really nice game.
Do you know what, James? I applaud you straight away because you started talking about games really early on. Normally it takes us 20 minutes to get to this point.
I had to raise the stakes after cycling gels.
Can I just ask a question though?
Yeah.
We write about games. We revolve our lives around games pretty much.
Yeah.
This podcast is about games. Gareth, have you ever played Pokemon?
No.
Nor
Never
have I.
have. No.
So between us, we're doing all right, aren't we? Because when James said Pokemon Sword, I didn't have a clue what Pokemon Sword was or is or anything like that. And I really to be honest, I don't really want to know.
No. In my mind, it sort of glazed over straight away. There was sort of like I was seeing like pigeons and fields and something nice. The moment you said Pokemon, I thought like I couldn't compute it. Didn't know what it was. Yeah.
We're of a different generation.
Maybe this year we should try to play a Pokemon game. That's one of our New Year's.
What, like last year we were going to play WWE?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he both let me down.
But it was so bad, that game, apparently.
I was there waiting to tag team.
Okay. So that was good then. That's good. Good present for you.
Yeah,
so your James?
Some scarves. Socks. Growing up presents, boring stuff. And money. Everyone loves money.
Everyone loves money.
Yeah, that's all I can remember, really. What about you, Rusty?
I got some trainers, which is nice. A really expensive trainers that I wanted, that are waterproof, which is good.
For proper running, is this yeah?
Yeah, and this is just normal wear, really smart kind of stuff. And,
casual.
And I got some running stuff, and I got a PlayStation voucher. And as you know, we talked about this before, I haven't switched on my PlayStation for a year. So I switched it on. I had to get a new lead. I got this amazing lead that charges the controller. That's like a firework lead. It's like a neon light that Bernadette really likes, my partner, because it makes us look like Christmas. And I turned the PlayStation on, and it was like getting a new console. I was like, "Oh, look at this!" And I bought some games. And it's my new. I'm going to get the PlayStation ready for the year. I might go back have a bit of PlayStation action.
I was just going to ask, what day was this? Was this Christmas Day you turned it on, and have you switched it on since?
Once today. I'm gonna do. There's a couple of games coming out. I'm interested in. What we say?
You sound like me in Stadia. I do the same with Stadia. I went on there, claimed me free games.
Yeah.
Tried Thumper out for a little bit. Well, for literally 5 minutes. And switched it off thinking, I can play all these on my Xbox.
I know. New Year's resolutions. Have you got one each? Anything?
No.
Oh my word.
No, I don't agree. No, I don't agree with them.
Do you know what? I've got one. And maybe, Neil, you can help me out. I'm going to try to not play as much FIFA.
Okay, I can help you there.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
I was thinking about it over Christmas, and I love playing with our friends. We got a little club going, but it's such a horrible game this year. Don't know what it is. It's the mechanics so horrible. I'm not enjoying it. So that's what
Would you like me to talk you through how not to play it?
Yes, we can have a counselling session.
Well, I can just tell you now.
Go on.
Turn on your Xbox, go to manage your saves, and delete it. It's quite simple, because you won't want to wait. How many gig is it? Probably 50 gigs, 60 gig, maybe more than that. You won't want to wait that long to install it again, so you never play it again. It's quite simple.
Okay. James, what can you do to help me?
I'm going to do nothing to help you. I'm going to suggest you go on it at the soonest possibility.
More.
After the podcast.
You're like an enabler. That's what they are.
If I'm going down, you're coming with me.
Okay, good. Did you play any games? I mean, we know Joan played Pokemon. Did you have a Christmas game? I always have a time over Christmas when I think I've got to play these games that I haven't played for ages. What about you, Neil? Did you have a chance to have a go?
I played It's Quiz Time, like a bit of It's Quiz Time at Christmas. So the console was dragged from my house to the parents' house to the in-laws' house, and It's Quiz Time was fired up, and we had a game on that. That's cool.
What's It's Quiz Time? Is it like I think
that came out in. Oh Christ! Hang on, my phone's going mad.
I like that. What was it responded to?
It's telling you what It's Quiz Time is.
Ah, nice. I like it. It's more informative than us. That's the scary thing.
In a minute, some other device will go off as well.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, let me tell you about It's Quiz Time. It came out, I believe, back end of 2018, and it's a party game. You get your smartphones or you get your tablet and you fire up an app, and I think it's up to 8 people can play it. And then you just answer a load of questions. So they've updated it for a 2019 edition. So they've got that on there if you just want to answer questions about what happened in 2019. Or you've got like the standard game, which is just general knowledge and different stuff like that.
Okay.
It's good fun. Yeah. So if you've got
game.
a load of people around and they all want to play together, they all get their smartphones on and play it. You have to have a decent connection.
Right.
We had this problem around the in-laws. Their Wi-Fi is a bit dodgy from one part of the house to the other, and so you have to keep doors open and put your phone up in the air to get connection and stuff like that. But when it works really well, and it's good fun.
Oh, okay. Good.
And we also played a bit of Let's Sing. I didn't sing. I don't sing. Others played Let's Sing, which we've put a review out for in the last few weeks. So.
What did we give it? I can't remember.
4, 3.5 or 4.
Right.
4 possibly, yeah.
What was the top tune being sung? Can you remember?
Yes, but being in my mid-40s, I can't remember. Oh, no.
Yeah.
George Ezra.
Okay.
Is it called Shotgun?
Yeah, Shotgun.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, here he is, chiming in.
Cracking tune.
The youngster party coming in. What do you mean you never heard of George Ezra? Yeah, but yeah, I think that was the top one.
All right. Nice.
Good game, though.
Good. James, anything else you played? Any Christmassy kind of games? Thought I need to catch up.
I played Jeopardy. That's a quiz game on the Xbox.
Is it?
Yeah. Basically, you get the answers, you got to work out what the question is.
Right.
It's quite good fun. Quite Americanized, though, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good for half an hour or so.
Did you play it with the family, or do you play it on your own?
Oh, no, I play it on my own.
Christmas is the time for coming together.
Happy Christmas.
Play with Xbox
I'm not
games.
explaining how to play games on Christmas Day. I've got time for that.
Oh, dear.
What about Jackbox, James? You not played Jackbox with anyone?
We've tried that one. No. Too complicated for people.
We had a little on the old Jackbox. Party Pack 2, I think it was.
It's good Jackbox.
Yeah.
For young people. When you've got relatives, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Especially when they're over a certain age. Like over 40.
What was the film you watched on Christmas Day, James? You told me this.
It was very festive.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to watch, so we let my nan pick. She went for To Kill a Mockingbird.
So
That was fun.
The funniest thing I've ever had.
yeah, no, it's brilliant. A murder. No, it's a rape trial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, whatever she wants to watch. It's up to
Kill a
her.
Mockingbird. All of you watching that? Wow.
Mm.
I love that.
I was due next year.
I played. I sort of did lots of kind of like catch ups with games that I have that's been on my, hard drive for ages. I played After Party, the indie game. Finally played that all the way through. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's meant to be quite good.
Oh, it's great.
all
I
right.
mean, it's just the writing's brilliant. The performances are brilliant. It's a really clever kind of little world. There's two people just in hell, and hell's like a sort of like city with its own problems. There's bars, and you go around drinking and just having these. The writing's amazing. Really good game. And it's about 5 hours long. Really nice thing to pick up. And then I played Tabs, which is Tactical Accurate Battle Simulator.
Totally.
Try it again.
What was it? Tactical Accurate Battle Simulator.
We got the last 3 right. It's just the first
What's
one
the first
wrong,
one?
isn't it?
Tremendous.
Yeah, tremendous.
Tremendous.
That's
Good.
it, yeah.
Tigers.
I believe it's Totally, is it not?
Totally, is it?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, that came on the Game Pass sort of like 2 days before Christmas. It seemed to come. The preview, so it's still in preview. And I know everyone's been playing it on PC for ages, but it's such good fun. I had such fun with it. You sort of like, for people who don't know, you put two armies of creatures and people from, like, there might be Stone Age people with like clubbers and mammoths, or you might have spooky people with reapers and vampires, and you just basically set them all up like a strategy thing, and then you press play and they all go and fight each other. But it's the physics of the game that's very funny. So it's just chaos, and it's just brilliant. It's a brilliant game. So I recommend everyone to play it. And I've done a couple of Let's Plays on our YouTube site of them, and it's just very addictive.
And is it totally accurate as a battle simulator?
No.
Or is it
it's just,
totally inaccurate?
Yeah, totally inaccurate. It's a mental physics game.
Be.
Yeah, it's just fun. That's all it is. So they get stuck on each other. They fly off the screen. It's just, it's really brilliant.
It's no For Honor or Rise,
No,
is it?
it's nothing like that. Seeing a vampire and a knight go at it, and they're just flying at each other. Especially when you get low. The best thing is you can just, because you have a certain amount of points that you can spend. So if you had 8,000 points, a mammoth might cost 3,000 of that, for example. So it's up to you how you spend those points. But you could get like little halflings, like little kind of like who just run at them and headbutt them. You could just buy like 300 of those if you wanted to, and just put them on and see what happens. It's such good fun. So play that. Tabs. It's free on.
How much is it in pre? Oh, it's
on preview. It's on Game Pass. Yeah. So just definitely have a go. And cool. I've been playing the Outer Worlds, which I sort of saved till Christmas, which we'll talk about a bit later on. But that's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. If you like Fallout,
I was just going to say it's Fallout in space.
It's Fallout in space. Yeah. It's all right. It's not this game that everyone thought it was the game of the. Everyone's talking about it's been this game of the year, and it's been one of the. I don't think it's that. I don't think it looks brilliant. I think it's fine. It's fine. That's what I say about it. It's fine. Still playing it.
I can't believe you don't think it's the game of the year.
No, I know. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to do questions every time we're on. We do questions. I ask questions to Neil and James to try to get a kind of idea of their psyche, their hidden feelings, their soul. It's a deep look, and I put this all in a sort of dossier that I keep in a safe underwater. I'm going mad now. And then, so I've got 3 questions to ask you two, and I might ask them as well. I've not thought of my answers. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, as long as they're not too taxing.
No, they're not too taxing.
I need just simple questions.
Neil wants to go first.
Okay, Neil, you're going first.
Okay.
What is the stupidest way you've been injured?
There's a few ways.
Okay.
But I would say the stupidest was being pushed over a front door step.
Wow.
And then I broke my arm when I was about 5.
And who pushed you?
The girl that lived up the road.
And now she's my wife.
I hated her. No, she's not. But honestly, I hated her for 20 years after that.
Really?
I went to school with her and everything, and I hardly spoke to her because of that.
Wow.
I wasn't holding a grudge or anything. It's just but yeah, she pushed me over the front doorstep.
Oh, and what did you do? Did you?
I landed on my elbow, broke my elbow.
Did you provoke her?
No, I think we were kind of friends before that. We must have been playing or something. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, so that's quite stupid. But I also broke my nose playing football. Not stupid, but it hurt.
Yeah.
And it was a freezing cold day, and we were out playing Sunday League football, and cleared it for a corner. The corner came across. I can remember it all vividly. And the ball came across. I went up to headed it away, and the other guy tried to head it at the same time, but headed my nose. Smashed my nose, blood clot in my nose, hospital visits, blah, blah, blah. It was all fun.
Wow.
But, yeah. Sorry to bring the tone down.
No, it's good. I like it.
I was on death's door and everything.
God. James, what about you?
I think I was about probably the same age as Neil, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I was sat on a kitchen bench. I kept swinging a microwave door shut, and then Mum kept opening it, so I kept shutting it. But I kept doing it, and then the final time, I lost my balance and broke my leg off the kitchen bench. So by being irritating and annoying, I broke my own leg.
That's
There's no fault really.
wow.
I wouldn't like to say it serves you right, but it serves you right.
It really does.
Moral of the story, don't play with microwaves, James.
Yeah.
That's a great
It's
thing.
told.
Your mum will always say to you, "Stop doing that. You're going to break your leg."
Yeah.
Wow. Mine's a weird one because I was thinking about it, what it was, and I was about 20. I got really drunk, like I did when I was 20, like you do.
Yeah.
And that day I'd been playing basketball, and I discolated my little finger.
Discolated?
Yeah, so it pops out, right? And I went out, and I was going, this is really an agony. It was like hanging, and they were going, you've got to go to A&E, and I didn't. I just went to the pub. Was at the pub, and I walked back, and I got hit by a car, not that fast, about 20 miles an hour, right? And I bounced on the bonnet and fell onto the pavement, and my finger went back into place. So it was kind of reversed, stick, but it was.
What a day you had.
Yeah, it was. It's a great day. Yeah. So it kind of was the stupidest way of doing an injury. The stupidest way of recovering from an injury. Yeah.
Quickest recovery.
Yeah, quickest recovery. Yeah.
So basically, what you're telling anybody with a dislocated finger is to go to the pub, get drunk, and then jump out in front of a car.
Yes, yes, we are. We are. That is official Xbox Hub stance.
Help advice. There we go. That's all you need.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, question 2. You wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. Right? What would the scariest sound that you hear after waking up?
Oh, I can't answer that.
James.
That's a tricky one.
I think mine would be, to help you first to think about it, I think it's just someone in the corner of the room you can't see going...
You can't say these things. I'll be waking up tonight worrying about it now.
That would be it. That would be my one. Laughing. We can talk about these things. You're trying to get into your psyche. What about you, James?
I think it'd probably be the sound of scratching, like on the door or something.
What, like a sort of mouse scratching, or like
like
a
nails.
clawing?
Yeah.
Oh, slow clawing down. Yeah.
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 Or a cat meowing.
That's what happens in my house all the time. I've got outside of because my garden is just by the bedroom outside.
Yeah.
And it's like cat fight club every night. They all just join in our garden and egging each other on
I've
for
had that
fight.
a few times. Yeah.
Well.
Same.
Neil, what about you?
I don't even want to think about
It's scared the hell out of you.
You've already got me worried now.
I had a dream the other night, and I woke up. And I suddenly woke up, and I was in a dream, and the dream was kind of like, there's people doing things in the dream, normal stuff. And then I just heard a voice in my ear going, wake up. And I woke up suddenly. And that was really freaky, because it felt like the voice was in the room.
I don't want to do this podcast anymore.
Right, next question.
I don't like it.
But you don't like that, do you, Neil? No. We'll move on. I'm writing a lot of notes about you now.
It's like trying to make James play Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen.
No.
Never gonna happen.
No.
But you get scared just thinking about it, don't you, James?
Think about what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's blanked for his memory straight away. Okay, last question. What in society that people are doing now that in 20 years' time will be laughed and ridiculed, that will be considered a joke? What do you think?
Flicking through Instagram and Facebook every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Do you think
you won't have to? It'll just be straight into your mind. There you go. There's your feed in your head. You know the old thumb thing on the mobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't have that problems anymore. It's just there in your head.
So you think it'd just be like a cyber thing in your head?
Implant.
Well, there probably won't even be phones. It'll just be built into you.
Yeah.
Somehow into your wrist.
And that will also be used to control you.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
What about you, James?
I'd go with the same.
You're going to go with the
That's a
same?
really good, good thinking, that one.
I think selfies. I think we'll look back and go, why were just people taking pictures of themselves all the time? And I do it as well.
Combining the two together, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying there won't be mobile phones, and you're saying there won't be selfies.
Yeah.
If there are selfies, how would you take them if you haven't got a mobile phone? If your phone is embedded into you in some way,
Mirror.
you just put your hand up in the air, would you? And the lens would come out your palm, and then it'd wide angle, tight angle.
Yeah. That's a good idea. In your finger.
Stick a
Camera in your
filter
finger.
And if you move your forefinger, you get a certain filter.
Oh, I like this, Neil. Neil, let's write this down. Let's get this to the patent office.
Let's do it.
Can we get this? This is our
Take it to
2020.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Left hand or right hand? Which hand do you want?
Left. Let's do left.
Let's do left.
Yeah, I
Good.
think left hand. Yeah.
Hello, we're here. We're looking for £100,000 investment for our finger camera.
It's not working yet.
It's not working.
It's just an idea.
Yeah. We want 25% of your investment. That's what we do. Okay, good. Let's do a quick last questions. Can we move to? Let's do the would you rather? I call it the small ones. Yeah. Neil, these are yours.
Go.
When you're cycling, music or podcast?
Oh, at the moment, podcast.
Okay, good. Music-wise, pop or indie?
It's got to be indie.
Indie, good. Swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming.
Thank you very much, Neil.
100%.
Yeah. James?
Yeah.
Would you like a rich friend or a loyal friend?
Loyal.
Yeah, very nice. Hamburger or fish and chips?
Hamburger.
If you're at a movie, sweets or popcorn?
Sweets.
Very
Definitely
good.
sweets.
What?
Nice.
Popcorn's a nightmare.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll go with
Yeah,
sweets
it gets
as well.
in your teeth.
Yeah, I don't like popcorn.
Nightmare.
Yeah, I know, but bloody hell.
I'll go with
I'm
sweets.
amazed.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
you're not
James.
at the cinema.
Right, now, Neil, we're going to hand over to you for a thing, because we were talking last one before the new year. We had an Xbox Hub, sort of our games of the year, and you've got that list, haven't you?
I have got that list.
Oh.
Yeah, in the last podcast, us three went through our 3 favourite games of the year and came out with some weird old ones like Lonely Mountain Downhill and Plague Tale and stuff like that. But as a team, we all sat down, put our heads together, and got a top 10 official games of the year with one outright winner. And I'll be honest, it was bloody close. The top 2 were separated by 1 point. And just wanted to run you through the 10, really. So if we can just give a yes or a no to each one as we go through them, then that would be cool. And
if I was a good editor, I'd put some music underneath this. But I can't.
Yeah, go on, do it. Go.
We can't.
Clap your hands, hum, do what you like.
No, we won't do that. That's good. Sorry.
James can beatbox. we're away.
I'd like to hear that. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I wouldn't like to hear it. Anyway,
yeah.
Number 10 in the Xbox Hub's official games of the year, 2019, was Grid. Now, we spoke about this before because I've played loads of it. Love it.
Yeah.
It's the best racer of the year, I reckon.
Can't argue with that.
Do you think it's number 10? Would you like to put that higher?
I personally would have it higher, but this isn't a personal thing. This is a team collaboration, and this is what happened.
Good.
So there's no debating. That's just what
We
happened.
could just talk about it.
Way of the
Opinions.
world.
Oh, yeah, blimey. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So number 10 was Grid.
Yeah.
Number 9, Borderlands 3.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, we're not.
What? Not in your top 10 games of the year, James?
Wait, only because I don't play many games. I only played 10 games all year.
Well, if you didn't put 500 hours into FIFA, you'd be able to play different games.
Did FIFA make the list? We'd have to wait and see.
Well, you'd have to wait and see, won't you?
I wouldn't even put that in the top 30.
Spoiler.
I think
So anyway, yeah, Borderlands 3. We've played this together, and until Gareth sent it back to his shop and traded it in and refuses to play it anymore. And I liked it. I thought it was good.
It's not.
There we go.
Yeah, no, but it is a game of the year because it's in the top 10.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's number 9.
Yep.
Number 8, Outer Wilds. Not to be confused with the Outer Worlds, which Gareth talked about earlier and said it's not a game of the year. But this one's the Outer Wilds, or Outer Worlds even. Have either of you two played it?
I've played it, yeah. It's very good. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be for everyone. I think it's really, but it's so clever. It's such a clever idea. Because you
only get a specified amount of time, don't you? And then it all restarts again. Is that
the
right?
world blows up after 22 minutes. So, or 21 minutes, and then and then you're trying to find out the reason why, so you can do different variations. It's really clever. It's great.
So when it blows up and you start again, you've kept everything from before that. I'm guessing.
I'm not going to spoil
all the
it.
knowledge or not.
Yes, all the knowledge. Yes, you carry it. You don't lose everything. You gain more knowledge and get more experience each time. It's really good. It's really hard to talk about because you never want to spoil it for everyone. It's very good. I still haven't finished it, actually, so I need to go back.
I'm guessing you've played 22 minutes of it at least.
Yes, I have played 22 minutes.
Well, there we go, then. You've completed the game. That's
20 minutes of it. That's not for me. Yeah, go on. Good.
Okay, number 7. And I think James spoke of this one last week, which is The Division 2.
Yes, good game.
I think that should be definitely there. We played it, me and James. We loved it.
There's plenty to do in it as well. You get your money's worth. It's just like the first one, but obviously more advanced. The world looks better as well, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Washington?
It is Washington. Yeah.
It is Washington. Yeah.
No, definitely deserve top 10.
Well, that's right then, because it's at number 7.
Good. I'm happy with that.
At number 6 on our chart, we have Resident Evil 2. Now, this is the remake or remade or whatever it rebooted, isn't it? Yeah, James has never heard of it. Gareth, you played it?
I played it, and it's really good. And they've got Resident Evil 3. We're coming out in April, I think. The next remake. And when you look at remakes, you just go, oh god! But this is a complete remake. It's graphically, voiceover work. It's like playing a new game. And I remember playing Resident Evil 2 2001 or something, and it just felt like there was a couple of bits I remember, but not much else. It was like playing a new game. I really loved it. It's great.
They've done all right, Capcom, haven't they? Or they did all right last year with their with the games they released.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Then they've got Resident Evil 3 remake. They've probably got a new Resident Evil coming out for the new consoles. I reckon that might be next year as well. But we'll see.
Cool. That's at number 6. And at number 5, we have got Kingdom Hearts 3, which I haven't got a clue what it is about.
Same here.
I know what it's about, but I've never played it. It's basically Final Fantasy mixed with Disney.
Yeah.
For a wonderfully magical story.
But none of us have played that, so we can't really comment. Although, obviously, the rest of the team have played it, but they're not here to big it up. Next time we get Richard on, he'll be bigging that up. Don't you worry.
He loves that, doesn't he? I think he reviewed it, didn't he?
He does love it, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Number 4, Gareth, one of your favourite games, A Plague Tale: Innocence.
Yeah.
Brilliant game.
I think it's excellent. That should maybe be higher, but not many people played it. So I think
that's the problem.
That's
isn't
the thing.
it?
So we're only all the reviewers who did the things. I don't think it's all of them. Maybe 4 played it. Do you think?
Well, it was in the sale at Christmas, so hopefully people bought it.
You've got to play it now. It's great.
I was just going to say about Game Pass. That would be amazing on there, wouldn't it? It's not been on Game Pass.
No,
am I right?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I want that to go on Game Pass because then people will play it and they will understand how bloody good it is.
It's a good shout. Game Pass. I reckon you'll be right. I reckon that'll be the next couple of months.
Yeah. That was number 4. At number 3, is Gareth's favourite Fallout space game, The Outer Worlds.
Is that number 3? Bloody hell.
That is at number 3 in the Xbox Hub's official Games of the Year 2019. To be honest, though, like I said at the start, 10 to 3 was really close,
Right.
and then 1 and 2 were way out. But then those two were only separated by points. So the next 2 games after this, you can take it either way. Personally, I'd have it the other way around, but you can take it either way.
Yeah.
And at number 2, Control.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Stunning game.
Yeah.
I'd have that as number 1, I think.
Yeah, that's a good shout for number 1, I think.
That's the only one I wish I'd played this year.
Yeah, you need to get on that, James.
I was going to play it. Someone was going to lend me it, and then they changed their mind.
Look, don't.
Did they sell it instead?
I sold it.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a pattern there, aren't
You can't trust people.
Yeah.
So that's number 2, is Control.
Yeah.
Number 1, there's only one game left, isn't there?
Yeah.
FIFA.
PS5.
Oh. Yes.
FIFA was number 39.
Yeah, that's quite high.
Yeah, it's lucky to get there. But anyway, Gears 5, which I've played about 5 minutes of, and quickly realised it's not my thing. But you two played it?
I've played it all the way through. You're halfway through, aren't you, James?
Halfway through. It's much better than the previous Gears, which was so disappointing.
It is. It's number 1 on our list.
Yeah, it feels more Gearsy. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, it's my favourite one. It's my favourite out of all of them, I think. I really like it. I think
Plenty of variety, isn't there?
it looks brilliant, doesn't it? It looks, it's a good story.
The bosses are cool.
Yeah, it's great.
And there's open world bits.
Yeah,
which is even weirder in a Gears game.
They work there, don't they? They're not. I mean, it's not so open world, but it has enough, doesn't it? It's not,
Yeah, it definitely deserves them. Well, because they haven't played Control, I'd say Gears deserves it.
I think that's possibly why, because we've all collaborated together and joined as one. I'd say more people have played Gears 5 over Control because it was on Game Pass.
Yep.
And probably because of what it is as well. It's Gears 5 and we're Xbox gamers, so we want to play it. But if Control was on Game Pass and A Plague Tale was on Game Pass, I have a sneaky feeling it would be slightly different.
Mm.
But then, hey, you can only vote for the games that you've actually played. And that's the way it works. So, yeah.
Good.
So Gears 5. And you can play Gears 5 on PlayStation as well, can't you? Am I right in saying? Yeah?
No? I don't know if you can, eh? Not on PlayStation.
No, you can't. You can't.
Right. Oh, I see what you're doing.
No, so, yeah.
You didn't catch on to that.
I didn't catch on to that at all. It was asking
to get a exclusive.
Okay. Yeah.
It's on Switch next week, don't worry. But anyway, that's our top 10. Gears 5, Control, Outer Worlds, Plague Tale. They're the top 4 you need to worry about. And if you haven't played any of them, you need to play them all.
Play them. Yeah. So that's the past, in a nice way. And let's talk about the future. Let's talk about 2020, not the alcoholic drink that I remember so fondly. But let's talk about our games. Now we've picked 3 games each, and we're going to talk about them in turn. What you're most looking forward to. Let's start with James. What's your first game?
Well, it's out in 2 weeks actually. On January the 17th, it's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Sorry for laughing.
I know you're all waiting for it, desperately.
Yep.
Wanting to play it.
Yep.
I'm going to put it just in my list, just behind Pokemon Sword.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I knew I should have picked it.
Sorry, carry on, James. Sorry, we will not interrupt you bigging up Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's going to be much of the same in the fact that it's covering stories that have been told and retold about 50 times now. But the RPG element seems to make it more interesting this time. Because you'll be able to train your characters, cook meals, do mini games where you're driving a car, which is weird. Because all you do is fly around normally.
Neil, are you with me at this point going, I've got no idea what this game would look like.
I know exactly what it will look like.
Right.
And James has done a fairly decent job there of describing how it would play as well.
Yeah.
Would I ever go anywhere near it? No. No.
In my head, I've got sort of like cartoon world.
Yeah.
Cooking, driving, flying.
But that's just the side stuff.
Oh, right.
It's a fighting game at heart.
Oh, right. It's a fighting game. Is it a fighting game? Okay, right.
Yeah.
They're always fighting games.
A 3D fighting game.
Wow.
Firing off special moves, teleportation. You can think of any weird move in a Japanese animation, it'll be in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Wow.
And it's going to include some extra little bits of story as well, which we never played out in the TV show. So that kind of makes it appeal to those that have played many of the other games. There's going to be actual new content.
And have the other games that have come out before, like, was there one last year? Or am I making that up, or the year before?
Last year was Dragon Ball Fighters.
And are they well received? Are they well reviewed? Are they...
Fighters was.
What was it?
It was a tremendous fighting game. Because they keep the controls simple enough for the likes of you to be able to play them. But there's tactical depth.
Okay.
So you can master it. Like Tekken.
Okay.
I was just going to say, it's just like Tekken, but you can't be a panda, Losty. Is that Tekken? Yeah.
That's all I want to be, a panda.
Can't be a panda, no. You can be a giant pink man that eats sweets all the time.
That's me.
Not a panda, is it?
That's me generally. A giant pink man eating sweets. Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, I think I've sold it to you.
Me and Neil will be getting that day one.
Yeah,
day one.
There, yeah.
We're going to be at midnight again.
WWE and that other game that we mentioned earlier that we've now forgotten about.
Neil, what's your
We
first
could do
one?
like a 24-hour stream of the three.
Good.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would be amazing. Just get abuse from all the people on the stream going, "You're useless. No one cares." Yeah, cool.
And not just me.
Neil, what's your first one?
I'll be totally honest, and there's nothing that's really massively standing out so far for 2020. I want to see what happens with the likes of Watch Dogs and Cyberpunk and stuff like that. But whether I bother, I'll play Watch Dogs, but I probably wouldn't play Cyberpunk, even though it looks amazing. But I'm interested in Dying Light 2 because I really, really liked the first one. And I don't know hardly anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it, but I will play it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Dying Light 2. Yeah. As long as it takes what was good about the first one, about all the parkour elements and stuff like that, then I'll be more than happy. And that's all I want, really.
It was great, the first one, wasn't it? It was a really good game. I think I did the DLC review for it for us, and that was a huge amount of content as well. There's a lot. It was a big game. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a really good game. It had a really unique selling point, didn't it, as well? It felt completely different. And it felt like... Was it on the Xbox One? Was it one of the first Xbox One games? Oh, I got that completely wrong.
Yeah, it was...
Because I remember it looking
14
really
or 15,
nice.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
15, I think, yeah.
15, yeah.
There's a lot of content since, don't they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, there's tons. There's still DLC for the first one coming out now. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago there's some bits, and I think there's another one coming out in a couple of weeks' time again.
And it's in co-op. So it helps.
Yes.
That's
yes.
Right.
Yeah. But I think the first one kind of went under the radar for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it was really, really good. And like I say, as long as the second one takes that and goes kind of above and beyond a bit more, then I'll be more than happy with that.
Good. Really good choice. I forgot about that one. Very good. My first on the list is going to be what you just mentioned, one of those, Cyberpunk 2020.
Yeah. So
that's the one.
That's the one. That This is the one I'm really looking forward to. And I don't think I thought this was going to be great, but when me and Neil went to see it at, what did we go to? Where were we, Neil? Gamescom, I'm going to say? Or what was the place we went to? What's it called? The Excel?
Where were we?
Was it?
We're in London,
Zoo?
it's where you
Was it?
live.
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, EGX.
EGX. When we went there, we went into our little cinema experience and saw someone playing it for
Our own
45.
personal cinema, wasn't it? Just the two of us.
We had to go to a
And
front
some guy that we met that we were chatting with.
and we liked him, yeah. And when we went in there and watched 45 minutes of someone playing it, even though no one's actually had hands-on with it yet, have they? It looked amazing. We talked about it before in the podcast before. It just looks great. And the world looks brilliant. The many ways you can approach it. And it's by the people who did The Witcher. And The Witcher is one of my favourite games of this generation. So I can't wait. Will it come out in April? I don't know.
No, April? I thought it was May.
I think it's April.
Around that time anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it'd be delayed a little bit.
I think it might be, yeah.
I think
Which is a shame because there isn't a lot coming out in the next 4 months. There isn't a lot coming out. It's very quiet. Not on the big games front. It's on the indie front. It's more exciting, but yeah.
Yeah. But just mentioning The Witcher there, have either of you watched the series, the new Netflix series?
I watched 20 minutes.
Yeah. What did you think?
I watched 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I did the same and then gave it another 40. And still not sure.
I watched the first episode and I'm still not sure. I'm not sure either.
I think it's the main guy. Doesn't help. Henry Cavill.
Right. But anyway, I saw some reports saying that everybody's playing The Witcher 3 again because of that.
Oh yeah.
And the playtime for that has gone through the roof because of the show.
Well, you should definitely play the game.
Yeah.
Anyone that's seen it that hasn't played the game needs to get on it. And it's on Game Pass. So they might as well.
Yeah, it's a brilliant game. There's so much content in there as well.
Yeah.
Good. Let's go to the second game. James, what's your second 2020 highlight?
Well, it's a strange one. It's actually a sequel to a game that I reviewed. Was it last year or the year before? It's called Cook, Serve, Delicious 3.
Oh, number 3.
Yeah, 3. There's been 2. I'm guessing you've not played either.
Nope.
Right. Right. It's a restaurant sim, basically.
Right.
And you have to build your own restaurant and prepare the meals, serve the customers on time, like a really hardcore version of Diner Dash. Remember Diner Dash?
Yes.
Yeah. So you were making pizzas to order, paninis, desserts, anything. Whatever they want, you serve them. And you've got to be really quick on the buttons to do it.
Can I just... this is your highlight, one of your highlights.
It's slim pickings, mate. Slim pickings.
Okay.
No, I played the second one. It was really good fun.
Okay, good.
You just learn how to make these things as well. In not quite Jamie Oliver style, but, you get an idea of how things are made. So it's quite good fun.
Yeah.
Can't I just play Overcooked for that?
It's sort of, yeah.
Yeah. And that's more fun, isn't it? Admit it.
I've never played it.
You've never played Overcooked?
No. I'm playing Cook, Serve, Delicious 3.
You're playing the wrong game, James.
Can I play Cook, Serve, Delicious 2 on the Xbox?
You might have done.
Is it there to play?
I reviewed it.
Oh, you reviewed it, okay. What do you give it?
Yeah.
2 stars.
Yeah, 4.
How do you give it
1 out of 5?
Yeah.
I give it a 4.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
it would have been a 5, but it wasn't Overcooked.
That's good. That's your one then, James. Good. What's yours, Neil? What have you got?
I want to also play Planet Coaster, which is coming to the console. So, again, I don't know anything about it, but I like games like that.
What is it? Anything about it? What do you know?
It's a roller coaster tycoon game type thing.
Right, okay.
I believe it's on PC now, but I don't play games on PC, so I'm not sure. But the console edition is coming to Xbox One. That'll do me. I'm quite easy. That's all I asked for. Planet Coaster.
A roller coaster sim game. Is it a sim game?
Well, I think it's. Well, I'm hoping, because if it's not, then I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm hoping that it's one of the ones where you just make your own kind of theme park thing with roller coasters, and you make your own roller coasters. So, yeah.
Good.
Wait and see.
Wait and see. Good.
We will wait and see. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to get involved in all the hype or read too much or watch too many trailers or any of that for any of the games. Really, I want to play them and enjoy them for what they are, because it annoys me when people say Watch Dogs is crap because it wasn't what Ubisoft said it would be at E3 3 years before it released, and that annoys me. Watch Dogs was brilliant. Okay, it wasn't what they said it was going to be.
It was still in its own right.
But yeah, that shouldn't make any difference, which is why I rarely watch too many trailers and believe too much hype.
Yeah, I'm the same with Cook Save Delicious.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah.
I've not watched too many hype videos.
That hype wagon has been flying out for that one. Talking the street going, I saw it at E3 in 2006. It's not going to look as good as looking good now. Oh,
you can see it now, can't
you? Yeah. Okay, good. So Planet Coaster is Neil's second choice. Now, I had two that are vying for attention here, but I'm going to go for Watch Dogs, you already said. I'm going to leave Watch Dogs for the moment because we haven't got release date. We haven't got release date for the other one, but I'm going to go for Hellblade 2 just for that trailer that was the one with the Xbox Series X, which is... And the first Hellblade I loved. I first played it on the PlayStation, and then I reviewed it for us on the Xbox. It's a fantastic game, which I talked about when we did the podcast, me and you, Neil, I think, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah. And you got to play that game. That's on the Xbox. That's on the Game Pass as well, if you haven't played it. But the second one, the trailer for it is, if you haven't seen it, have a look at that trailer. Because it doesn't give anything away, what it's going to be.
That's right. But what happens come November when the new console comes out? It's a completely different game, Gareth.
I'll go mad. I'll be jumping up with fury.
When it's a roller coaster sim.
Yeah, we got them mixed up all the way around.
But honestly, it's a brilliant game, and the motion capture and stuff, the visuals, and it'd be really interesting to see what they would do next. Really looking forward to that one.
There was no set release, was there? But it's likely to be a launch title, isn't it?
I think it's likely to be a launch title, yeah.
For Series X,
yeah. Which would be very exciting.
Series X. Can't wait for that.
Number 3, James. I can't wait for this one. Tell me what it is.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
it. Is it better than Dragon Ball or Cooking?
It's similar to Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's another game based on an anime.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's a sequel to a game that I reviewed. It's My Hero One's Justice 2. Again, I'm sure you all know it, well.
Losty and I will just have a little sleep for 5 minutes while you chat about this game.
It's a 3D battling action fighting game, like most of them are. But it falls on the most recent events of the anime, and they put more characters in it this time. And they're all superheroes and supervillains, so they're all super powerful. They're all very strange looking, and they've all got really weird quirks. It's just an easy fighter that's going to be fun.
And what's it called again, James?
My Hero.
Yeah.
One's Justice 2.
Good.
Although that's the name at the moment. Am I right in saying that the name of the first game changed about 5 times? It is that, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was Ron's project and this, that, and the other.
Why do they do that? Do you know?
Just a working title, I think. And then
it was changing every single time, because I get 1 million press releases a day come through, and I think that sounds very familiar, but it's got a completely different name than it was last week, and then the week before that it was different. It's crazy.
It might even be to do with the translation.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
From the Japanese name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they go, maybe that doesn't work, so we'll rename it.
Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it?
Possibly. I don't know Japanese, so I'm not sure.
So is it a fighter game then? Like a Punch her up. Punch her up.
It's a punch upper.
Punch her up. Good.
It's a 3D one, so you can go through the environment, break
I
the
see.
stage.
Yeah. Okay.
It's based on the TV show, My Hero Academia.
When's that out?
That is out on March 13th.
So all your games are out quite soon, aren't they?
I'm not sure when the cooking game's out.
Never. It's never going to release.
It's just something you've made up, James. It's not a real game. It's only it now.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, you'll have all the things you're looking forward to quite early on.
Well, I'm sort of looking forward to them,
Your highlights. your sort of
like... a great year.
Lights. Lights. Yeah.
Yeah, come the end of March. Is it 2021 yet?
When's FIFA out?
Yeah.
Right, Neil, what's your last one?
Whatever Forza turns up, basically. Again, pretty easy, but if it's Forza Motorsport 8, I'll be there. If it's Forza Horizon 5, I'll be there. If it's Forza Series X, I'll be there. Whatever Forza game is released on the new console, I will be playing it.
Well, hybrid. Forza Horizon Motorsport.
That would just be silly, wouldn't it?
I hope you do that now.
Yeah, could work. No, that'd be silly. But yeah, any and all, as long as it's got Forza in the name, then I'm there.
It'll probably be the Motorsport version, won't it? Next.
I don't know.
I hope not, but yeah, I think it possibly will now.
Horizon's eclipsed it so much, though, hasn't it?
Definitely.
I think they might. It's what they want to launch with, isn't it?
I think more people would want to play. We said this before on this podcast. More people will want to play a new Horizon game. It's more fun. It's more accessible. But the hardcore like proper simulation petrol heads will want motorsport. Right. So it depends which route they want to go. Decides what they release, really. So, yeah. But no, I can't wait for a new Forza. I need a new Forza.
Good. Well, that's good then. Now my last one is I'm going over to the other side. I'm going over to the dark side. I'm going to go for a PlayStation game. And I'm going to go for The Last of Us Part 2.
Get out.
I know. Which is... Have you both played The Last of Us? No, you haven't, have you? No. The Last of Us was the end of the last generation. It came out before they swapped over. And it was brilliant. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Story-wise, performance-wise, and gameplay-wise. And this is coming out in May, I think, the end of May. So it's worth switching my PlayStation on for a year. Just for that. That's what I've done. I'm just warming it up. Ready for May.
You can spend that credit, can't you?
I can, yeah. Yeah. So, that's my third game. It does look incredible. The bits that have come out, no one's played it yet, of course, but I don't think anyone played the last one, really. But if you ever go on PlayStation, if you ever go on it, and you've got to play that, give it a go. It's amazing.
I keep debating about buying a PlayStation, but then I've got a few Xboxes. I've got Switch. I've got Stadia. I don't really need a PlayStation, do I?
No.
Even to play, the only thing is I play Spider-Man. Oh, which gets me onto that. James, how's Spider-Man?
Well,
because
tried to play it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's rewind a little bit. James was going to play Spider-Man over Christmas.
Yes.
The game that he's been wanting to play on PlayStation for the last year. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got a PlayStation sitting there.
Yes.
Nice and pretty, yeah, and you've got Spider-Man sealed, ready to go.
Unsealed.
Unsealed, all right, yeah. Okay, open and ready to go.
Yeah.
And your promise to yourself was you're going to play it over Christmas.
Yes.
To go.
And then there's an update on PlayStation. As soon as I'm ready to play it. So I've not turned it on for ages. That's my Pokemon instead.
Oh dear. Is this one of the infamous PlayStation updates that take like a day to do? Does that still happen?
It was ridiculously long, yeah.
They're not as bad as the last lot of PlayStations. With PlayStation 3, they were like, oh my god. This update would take 8 days.
Crazy, isn't it? I have to say that's one thing that I really, really like about Stadia.
Yeah.
There's no updates because they're doing it all in the background at their end, and then it's just streaming down, and it's bang, you play a game.
Yeah.
Within seconds.
That's where it should be.
Yeah, that's the way it will be, won't it, in the future?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
5 years time, we'll be looking back at this thinking, what the hell are they talking about? Updates? God damn.
Some people say that a week after the podcast. What the hell are they all talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's our highlights. That's the definitive list.
Well, we don't know to give you highlights yet. We'll wait and see.
They might be crap.
We'll let you know in March for James, because all his games are done. They can re-rent. We've got anything for... We've got to move on a little bit quickly, but we've got anything for film and TV that we're looking forward to? James, what have you got? Anything?
There's so many.
I know it's a lot.
I mean, for me, it's all DC and Marvel. But the most intriguing one is the Eternals. I don't know much about them. And it was a bit like, when Guardians of the Galaxy came out.
Yeah.
I had no idea about them either. And it turned out to be a brilliant film. So I'm hoping that with the Eternals, it'll be more of the same. Where, because we have no expectations,
Yeah.
it'll be a decent film. And it's got a really good cast as well.
Yeah, it's got a really interesting cast, isn't it? Because the Eternals are like gods, aren't they, basically? Sort of interdimensional gods. They've got this power of gods on there, and that's what I kind of remember.
To protect humans, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're immortal. But I don't know. I just hope they don't. I hope they play to the strengths and make it funny as well as action packed.
It's Marvel. They're going to do that, aren't they?
They have to.
They know what they're doing with. They do know what they're doing with this stuff.
And
when's that coming out? It's coming out at the end of the year, I think, isn't it? Next year. This year.
Yeah, November. It's a long while to wait. Obviously, there's Wonder Woman as well,
but it's exciting because the Marvel stuff all kicks off new, really, doesn't it? It's all, even though there's some old faces coming back. It's a new phase, isn't it? They say
definitely, and there's a lot of new characters in this one. It'll probably be still going in 10 years' time.
And you've got the Marvel TV series as well coming out on Disney Plus, haven't you? Like the Captain America thing,
Winter Soldier, and Falcon.
Yeah.
And the what if scenarios.
Yeah, that should be. So Disney Plus is a big one, isn't it? Are you going to get it?
Oh,
March?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Neil,
when's that coming to the UK?
March, I think, end of March. Yeah, end of March. Yeah.
It's well worth it for the amount of content you're going to get.
Yeah, I think so.
All in Disney films, classics.
Is it likely to be like £10 a month? Something like that?
I think it's about £7 at the moment, I've heard. £7 a month, $6.99.
Yeah, it'd be about $10, won't it?
Yeah. Neil, what's your thoughts on the Eternals? Are you looking forward to it?
I can't wait until November. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, I might cancel my pre-order of the Xbox Series X and just watch the Eternals forever.
Good.
That's in 3D
instead. In 3D, if it's in 3D.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's on a telly.
Who's your favourite character you're looking forward to?
Eternal One.
The best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. The Eternals. So that makes no sense to me. So.
You will in November.
You will.
Oh, possibly. I might do. Yeah. I'm trying to get into Netflix a bit. So is it on? Is it? No, it's not going to be on Netflix, is it? Or is it?
No.
Oh, I won't be watching them. Damn.
With Disney Plus, it'll be on now in 2 years or so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Year and a
half. I'm looking forward to two things. Two TV series, very quickly. One's called, one you already know. There was a series on Amazon Prime called The Boys, which was did its series 1. And The Boys is a show about, it's based on a graphic novel. It's a show about, there's this bunch of superheroes, almost like the DC characters version of them, like the Justice League. And basically, they're not very nice people. And they do not very good things. but they've still got a big public persona of being these superheroes, like what I think superheroes are. But behind the scenes, they do quite horrible things and quite psychopathic things. And the boys are these group of kind of vigilantes who try to bring them to justice and try to stop them doing what they do. And it was brilliant. The first series was incredible, wasn't it, James? It's an amazing bit of...
It's the kind of series that once you start it, you really won't stop. You have to see it all quickly.
And it's violent. It's really graphic, isn't it? And
brutal.
And series 2 is coming out, I think, in the summer. So that's one to look forward to see.
And where do I watch series 1?
Amazon Prime.
Okay, I can do that.
You can do that. Watch that. Give it a go. I think you'll like it a lot. That's one of them. And there's another one that I'm looking forward to, a TV series that's a bit different, called Hunters. And Hunters is starring Al Pacino, who I love, the actor. And I think it's one of the... It doesn't do that many TV series. And it's I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's Amazon Prime, but I'm unsure. It's about... it's set in 1970s New York, and it's about a kind of group of detectives and investigators trying to stop the sort of rise of Nazism from the World War II still carrying over in America. But it just looks like a really good drama, and it's all the right kind of people who are writing and directing it.
I've got to be honest, you haven't sold it to me.
I know, I didn't think I would, but
you sold it to me. I'll watch it.
Okay, good. There you go, Neil.
I like Al Pacino.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a look.
That's good, that's the whole thing. Before we do, have we got a prediction, a crazy prediction about maybe what's going to happen in 2020? Anything that we think might happen game-wise? You got anything, James?
Game-wise?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
Well, I think FIFA might be Game of the Year.
Good.
Which year are we talking about?
Any year.
1995.
Which decade are we talking about?
I think it'll be Game of the Year and Man United will win the league.
Ooh.
Well done.
This year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's it.
What's yours, Neil? Any bad predictions?
I think Xbox Game Pass will go from strength to strength. And I reckon there will be things like GTA 5 added to Game Pass.
Okay.
That's a bold prediction.
That is a bold
It is. Yeah.
But it's still selling well, GTA, isn't it?
Seeing as it joined Game Pass today, so everybody has to go and play it.
Okay, fine. Good.
So that's my prediction.
I think there's going to be a new GTA trailer for a new game in the summer for next year.
And will it be console exclusive, do you think?
I don't think it will be. I think they do their own thing, Rockstar.
Time exclusive?
Maybe.
Do you not think, now that GTA 5 is on Game Pass, which has come at a very strange time, next week, when everybody gets back to work properly, because this is still the very start of January, when everyone gets back to work properly and Rockstar get their asses in gear, we'll be seeing a few teaser trailers.
Oh, you reckon now? Get themselves early on? Yeah, could be.
I can't see any reason why GTA 5 will go on Game Pass today, and there's a console coming out at the end of the year, and I can't see them leaving that gap with nothing. It's got to happen.
There's no such thing as a coincidence, is there?
No. And I think, talking about the exclusives, I think it could possibly come to Xbox first.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard it here. You heard it here. I think there'll also be an Elder Scrolls new trailer. I don't know if that would be released.
I don't know. I've still not played Skyrim.
Get on Skyrim. You can play it on anything.
Play Cook Serve Delicious Free.
Hey, don't knock it when I give it 5 out of 5. You'll be sorry.
Game of the Year.
I'll talk you down.
Right, before we go, what's coming out in the next couple of weeks before we come back? Is it anything? Dragon Ball.
Kakarot.
Is there a tennis game coming out as well, Neil? Have I made that up?
Yeah, AO Tennis 2 is coming out on the 11th of January, which is a week from us recording this. And the first one was really, really good. I played AO Tennis last year, or 2018. There was that, and Tennis World Tour, I think it was called.
Right.
And the latter was utter crap. I mean, proper crap. And AO Tennis was really good. And it wasn't top spin good.
Right.
You know, top spin back in the day, 95, whenever that released. But it's well worth playing AO Tennis, and it could well be worth keeping an eye out on the second one.
Okay, and that's the 11th.
Yeah.
So we've got
That's
that.
the 11th, yeah. So we got that, actually, yeah. So I tell a lie when I said nothing. Yeah.
We never know with the indies. There might be loads of indies that suddenly get released. You never know, do you? They just do their own thing.
I think probably they'll give it a few weeks before they start churning them out, but they'll start appearing as well, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. And Happy New Year to everyone. And we'll be back soon. But thank you, James.
Thank you.
And thank you, Neil.
Thank you very much.
Very full, wasn't it? And we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the official podcast of TheXboxHub.com. You'll be able to find all the notes of this show at www.TheXboxHub.com/podcast. You can also check out our social feeds on Instagram and Twitter at The Xbox Hub, and search for The Xbox Hub on Facebook.